New cars from the Hipster update, giving a guide and overview on the full car, along with some statistics about it with speed, all the customization options, and some cool facts and trivia about the car. This video is going to be focused on the Vulcar Warner, but I'll have all of the Hipster update cars and their guides linked with a playlist down in the description below, so make sure to check those out. You can find out all about the cars and become a beast and specialist with every car. Because unlike other customization guides, we're going to go through all the options, some speed time trials, and of course, some cool trivia. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to support it by leaving a like, and let's get straight into things. Now, the Warner will be available in any of your single-player garages, but can also be bought online from the Super San Andreas Auto website for $120,000. It's a four-door sedan, can hold up to 4 people. It's manufactured by Vulcar, and it's heavily based off of the 1970 Nissan 2400 GT, and of course, the Datsun 510. Now, the Warner has a bunch of cool customization options. Whenever you drag it into Los Santos Customs, there's always going to be a bunch of cool ways to customize this car. Just like most of the Hipster DLC cars, there's a bunch of cool different new customization options. First being the bumpers from the custom chin spoiler, the race splitter with oil cooler, and of course, the Gratchin splitter and oil cooler looking fancy. You could also add the bumper delete and tow hook on the back, also the bumper delete and drift charm, adding some cool things to your bumpers that I haven't really seen on too many cars before, and definitely making this car stand out with the different and unique bumpers and of course front bumpers. As for exhaust, this car has a bunch of cool options. There's honestly a bunch of cool exhausts that are pretty crazy. You could add the titanium exhaust, which is definitely pretty cool, pretty big looking hole there. The custom shotgun exhaust, which is nice too. The race exhaust, and my favorite, the Chacotown exhaust, which is freaking huge. It's like a cornucopia coming out of the back of your car. It's huge. I don't know why anyone would want to use this like for normal, but it looks awesome. You can remove your grille, also add the chrome tip delete, the exposed intercooler grill, and of course the trim delete and intercooler, which is what I'm going to be using on this car. Looking sweet and fancy customizing this. You can fool around with the headlights, but actually do headlight covers, and you can tape up your headlights too, so not just the normal xenon things with your lights. You can add that down below actually. You also have the carbon hood and the Gratchin hood, another two cool options that are great for this car. You can fool around with the horns, but nothing too special there. As for the respray, I ended up going with a nice orange and yellow on this car. You can also add the roll cage too to upgrade the chassis, looking fancy with the orange inside. There are a few skirt options such as the custom arch extensions and of course the carbon arch extensions. Two sweet options to add. And you can also fool around with the spoiler. You can add a lip spoiler, a ducktail spoiler, a high level spoiler, and of course the stock car wing, which is what I'm going to be using for this. So overall, this car has loads of customization options. You can lower the suspension, fool around with the transmission all you want. You can also give yourself some pure black windows, looking fresh in your new car. But that's about it for this car. Some cool customization options that I think are definitely very unique and add to the variety of the new Hipster cars, not all being supercars, which is great. And I mean, look at that exhaust. You can't even deny that. Now, although the description implies that the Warner is considered a Swedish vehicle, its overall appearance tends to stick to the Japanese style of cars, specifically the Nissan 2400 GT. This may be a reference to the 2400 GT being the export version of the C10 generation Nissan Skyline that was intended for sale in Europe. The Warner may also bear a resemblance to the Panto, and the police sometimes chatter the car as the Annis car rather than the Vulcar because it's mainly based on the 1970 Nissan 2400 GT. It can also be modified to resemble the customized car featured in the Wangen Midnight Maximum Tune. The engine inside looks like the Nissan's real-life RB engine with the exclusion of the twin turbo, and its wheels resemble the famous RS want-to-be 8-spoke wheels, which is again popular in the import culture. This car looks fresh. It's pretty great, and honestly, nothing too special about it, but definitely some cool customization options, and it almost looks like the Super Drop Diamond, except an older version in the way. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to support it by leaving a like, and if you're new around here, definitely recommend subscribing for some more awesome daily GTA 5 content. You can also check out my Twitter, my Facebook. Those links will be down in the description below. That's about it, everybody, and have a great